Hola, guys. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning from different part of the world. Today is the 5th of Jan 2026, New Year. I hope you had a wonderful year. And this is our first webinar of the year as we are continue. And I hope you had a wonderful holiday. We really enjoyed it. Very good break. And today was an amazing day. It's just to let you know, the beginning of the year, especially beginning of the week, sometimes it's challenging because most of the professional traders they are waiting for the market to develop certain direction. But we had amazing analysis today, and I'm going to share it with you today now. All right, just to recap, let me share with screen with you guys. Just give me 1 second. Okay. Okay. So just to recap, what is basically what this is continuously continue weekly webinar of MyQFX. Just to let you know, the people who are new or people who are just watching first time in the YouTube channel, what is MyQFX? MyQFX is the gateway for the practical forex training and real-time market analysis. It is a comprehensive forex training and market analysis platform designed for both novice and experienced traders. Whether you are just starting your trading journey or a seasoned professional, MyKFX offers the tools and insight need to you to succeed. Which is I'm going to show you today what the statement which is where I mentioned it's an amazing tool for the beginners and the professionals, both of them. So I'm going to share with you. So let's look at the all right, just before we start, we're just going to do the homework disclaimer. I'm just going to read down the last paragraph that I'm not affiliated with or nor do I represent any security broker or investment company. I'm not licensed or qualified to provide an investment advice. Any trading decision I share are for information purpose only and should not be taken as a financial or investment advice. It is important to verify all information independently and any action you take based on that information are entirely your own responsibility. All right. So just to recap the format of this webinar, we're just going to go to look at the, first of all, we're going to look at the high impact upcoming news because that's very important for us because based on that, we basically plan our trades and then we align those high impact news with the technical analysis. I'm going to do the 4 hour and 1 hour analysis. And then later on, I will explain to you, I'll show you how we analyze the market in my QFX platform on the performance of this analysis. All right. So I hope that makes sense. All right. So just to, as we know that I'm still offering, this is the last month for me to offer in January. After January, this offer is not going to be valid. So take the full advantage. As you know, today I have a very good experience in forex trading and coaching and mentoring. So if you really want to avail that opportunity, so if I'm offering 3 packages, one is basically entry. This is the entry level. If you want to have a Zoom session with me, where I'm going to be giving you a little bit training about the momentum strategy and the price action training if you open an account with a QBN Global for $1,000, right? So and then we have advanced option, which is I'm going to give 2 1-to-1 Zoom session. And in this session, I'm going to give you a little bit advanced momentum strategy training and the price action training if you open a $2,000 of an account. Third one, which is a more advanced one, which is a pro. I'm going to offer you 3 1-to-1 Zoom session. In this session, I'll be giving the training as always, like a momentum strategy and price action. Plus, I'm going to also give you the training about the FX business development training. Means if you open a $3,000 of an account. What is the FX business development training? As you know, QBN Global also have the option of a PAM account where I will teach you and I will show you how you can run your $3,000 of an account as a PAM and you can attract more investor to join you and you have amazing opportunity to excel your trading skill and maximize the profit. So that's going to be is the pro section. So feel free if you need some information, you can feel free to contact me. I'm more than happy to give you more information about these packages. I hope that makes sense. All right, so let's look at the what we're going to look at now. We're going to look at the high impact news this week, as always. So I just filter it on the high impact news, just to give you. Today we had it only one high impact news today. That was the ISM manufacturer PMI. That data came out, as you can see here. We had a negative data, was expected 48.3, but came out 47.9, which is a negative. That's what we have seen today at the New York session. We have seen weaknesses on the dollar, and all the major against the dollar was positive, and amazing trade we had it at the New York session. Then tomorrow, as you know, we don't have any high impact news. Instead, we have an Italian bank holiday. Not sure how as that's going to make, but still, we're going to have a London Open and the New York Open. So if you look at on Wednesday, 7th, we have, CPI data is coming for Aussie dollar, and month by month and year by year. So if you look at here, we have positive here. We can see this one is positive, and we have trimmed median CPI month by month is positive. So all this data is giving us the positive gesture for the Aussie. And we're going to look at the chart in a minute. So Wednesday, we also have ADP non-farm employment change. As you can see, quite big difference. You can see a 50K versus minus 32K. Then we have ISM services PMI is showing slightly lower. We have job opening that's 7.67 million versus we have 7.64 million, so slightly lower. So sort of like we have this positive. This one is mixed data, so we'll see on Wednesday. Then Thursday we have a chef Swiss franc CPI data projected is positive. We have unemployment claims slightly bit increase, no good sign for the dollar, 211K versus 199K. Then Friday, we have a non-farm payroll. As you can see here, non-farm change. So far, if you look at the data, we have this one for the, I'm talking about the dollar. Look at the CAD. CAD, we had this one, unemployment rate is been increased. We have employment change, slightly big difference. Then we have, average earning month by month, slightly positive. Non-farm pay, you can see it slightly lower. So sort of like a mixed data, we had it on non-farm payroll, but we'll see. But as always, as I mentioned to all of my traders, that you should be trading what you see it, not what you think. Okay, so we keep an eye on this data because this is very important. When the data is released, we can see the volatility volume being generated in the market. Then we align all that information to the technical. But if we see that technical is aligned with the fundamental, that's the high probability. But if it doesn't, then we always follow the technical side of it. I hope that makes sense. All right, so what we're going to look at, we're going to look at the technical side of it. Let's see here. Let me open my platform. Okay. So if you look at the, let's look at from Euro USD. Okay. Euro USD, I'm going to look at from the market open. So if you look at the market open, we have price this morning. When the market open, we already have this rejection. Based on that, you can see a nice, beautiful short trade here. And we can see here, we had this from here. We had a counter long trade here from at the New York session. As you can see, the data was negative for the dollar. So we had nice, beautiful counter long trade here. So if you look at the overall picture, we can see we've been basically, as mentioned last in December, based on this price action, as always mentioned, based on these corrections, we were expecting one more push to the upside. But as always mentioned, that we're going to trade what we see here. So we can see here the price, respected this area. So we've been short on December, but in January, even Friday, we had some volatility, but we were actively trading. We started today. So at the market open, we can see this rejection. Based on that, price nicely came back here now. So this is the 4-hour chart, by the way. So based on the news, we have negative data for the dollar. So you can see a bullish engulfing candle has been developed. And we already basically mentioned this trade to all our traders. So what is the biggest picture, what I'm looking for it? As you know, the market, there's uncertainty in the market, but the price action, uh, current price action always give us the opportunities to look for, the trade. So if you look at here, this is the point of interest, price nicely broken, price also broken this one. So what I'm expecting here, if the price fail to break this level, and in upcoming days and hours, if the price come back and give us the confirmation here, then that's give us a sign of continuation to the upside. That's the first possibility and probability. But another probability, and you can see here the price broken this one. And if the price break this one, this point of interest in upcoming hours and give us the confirmation, that give us the sign of continuation to the downside. So we're going to look at. So this is the bigger picture. We have it. But how we analyze the market today, and let me share with you the analysis. I can explain you with the alignment of the 4-hour chart. As you can see here, we were looking this breakout at the Asian market open. This was the breakout we were looking here. So based on that, and we did this analysis. And if you look at here in intraday, you can see the price came back and give us the confirmation for the short trade here. So we had this beautiful short trade here. And even after that, you can see here the price come back and retest and develop another pullback. So we did another analysis today. That was the amazing short trade we had it. As you can see here, pretty straightforward. Once the market develop, a trend, then we're always looking at continuation sign. So as mentioned here, that if the price develop any pullback, would consider high probability short. So you can see a price develop another pullback, sign of continuation. So we do, we explain our traders time to bank some profit. So that was another beautiful short trade here. We also had another, if you look at the 4-hour chart, the price nicely broken, because right now you can see the candle is already developed. But at that time, we have seen this strong bearish candle and we were expecting sign of continuation. So we did another analysis. As you can see here, pretty straightforward. And this is the pretty standard, and you can see here the price nicely broken. And after this breakout, price nicely developed short trader, which we came out as a technically we came out of the break even. Then I did the New York session analysis, guys, and my New York session analysis is been recorded in my QFX platform, and I'll recommend you should go and watch that analysis. I also did this analysis live, and I explained in detail that the high probability of counter opportunity long reason behind it, which I mentioned to my live analysis today. You can see here the price rejected here 2-3 times. We haven't seen any candle close below this low here. And in intraday, which is a pretty standard and straightforward mention, you can see here the price broken. After this breakout, price refused to stay continuation. This is the price action we were expecting. The price refused. And then when the price was here, the data is released for the dollar and it was negative. That gave us the high probability of continuation. So you can see here the price nicely broken. And after that, price nicely developed a long opportunity. And as soon as the price hit at this level, around this level, you can see around this level. So this is what we suggest our traders time to bank some profit. So you can see, guys, how we analyze in 4-hour. And even now, if you look at here right now, the price is still going up now. So this is we did. And moving forward, as mentioned, we are looking, keep an eye on this point of interest. And if the price after this impulsive, and if the price develop a correction here and respect this area and possibility of continuation, this is what we're looking here. But if the price develop impulsive reaction, give us the confirmation, then looking for short. But in intraday, we always basically keep an eye the price movement, and we give that information straight away in all our traders. So I hope that makes sense. Okay, so let's look at the another pair, which is the pound dollar. Pound dollar, we had it a beautiful short trade this morning, which is a pretty straightforward. We have this breakout was performed, and we had this short trade here. And afterward, as always mentioned, and pay attention to detail, whatever information I'm giving you guys, if you pay attention to it and you can apply this information to any other instruments, you will get a high probability trade. So we have this short trade here, and if you look ahead, this is the low and this is the area which previously price respected. So technically what we're looking here, price nicely broken and give us the confirmation. This is the price action what we're expecting here. So price refuse to basically respect this area, instead price develop a false breakout. And after this false breakout, you can see here the price came back here and give us the confirmation for long here, and price nicely broken. So that give us the high probability, which is I mentioned to live analysis, that this is the false breakout, and after the false breakout, price give us the confirmation, high probability of continuation. So any pullback in intraday, we should consider long here. That's because these rejection give us the high probability of continuation to the upside. So what we're looking here in upcoming days and upcoming hours, so we can see here the price broken this one and retest this level, confirmation to short, but price refuse and develop a false breakout. So we have this impulsive reaction, and after this impulsive reaction, this is the point of interest where we are looking into it in upcoming days or in upcoming hours, depends on the market condition. If we have this impulsive, and after impulsive, if the price develop a correction, so these are the levels which I'm expecting sign of continuation to the upside. This is what we are expecting here. In upcoming days, we have the news coming. Let's assume if the news is good for the dollar, then what we're looking here, the price action, what I'm expecting here, if the price going to refuse to stay above any of the previous high and give us the confirmation, then we're looking here. Otherwise, sign of continuation, which we had it exactly the same thing. If you look at here, this is the low. Hey, you can see here, price nicely broken, but refused to continue. Price develop false breakout, give us the confirmation. Same opposite, we are looking here. If the news is good for the dollar, price break, give us the confirmation, then we should. Otherwise, high probability of continuation to the long side. This is what we're expecting here. As always mentioned to my traders, that you should be trading what you see it, not what you think. So even now, if you look at here, we had nice, beautiful long trade here. And now let me share with you guys each and every analysis we broadcasted in our platform today. So if you look ahead, this is the first analysis we broadcasted at the market open, pretty straightforward. You can see this is the point of interest, price nicely broken, and refuse false breakout. We have this area of interest, price nicely broken the previous high, price trap into this situation. And this is the one of my favorite situation, because after the break of this one, that's give us a clear direction. So what we're looking here is looking for this breakout. So you can see here the price nicely broken. Even after the breakout, price give us the confirmation and short trade here. So once the price hit this level, so we were looking at price action, let's see here, then afterwards we had a counter opportunities develop, which we did analysis. Let me share with you guys. So this is the analysis we did, which is a pretty straightforward. If you look at here, the price also developed, low high being developed. Price is at the major support level. So might be a possibility of counter opportunity, but we look at what kind of price action has been developed here. So you can see here the price developed sort of like a symmetry triangle pattern. Price was at the support level, price nicely broken. After that, even continue. So once the price hit this level, around this level, if you look at the candlestick pattern, this candlestick pattern, at that time, we also had this rejection. You can see at this top rejection, price came down. We also had a short trade here. Once the price respected, then we mentioned, guys, price is going to shoot up. So let me share with you the analysis we did. We also had the short trade here. As mentioned, guys, in our MyQFX platform, we continuously monitoring the price action and broadcasting. That's definitely help our traders. You can see here, pretty standard. We mentioned this point of interest, price nicely broken. And if you look at my analysis of today, New York session analysis, recording is there in my QFX platform. I mentioned my trader, this is the point of interest, and this is the point of interest. while the price is here, there might be a possibility price develop pullback. If not, let the price break, give us the confirmation for long here. So we did another analysis, which I can show you here. Just a minute. Okay, so if you look at the analysis here, this is the point of interest. This is the point of interest. We're looking a pullback. If not, price, let the price break, give us the confirmation. But if you look ahead, this is the analysis update we did. And as you can see here, the price refused to respect this level. Price nicely broken and give us the confirmation, and beautiful long trade here. And as soon as the price hit to the previous high level, around even this level, so we mentioned it to our trader, it's time to bank some profit. So this is what exactly we did. And right now, you know, most of the traders are really enjoying this rally, and the basically news also support to the cable, bullish and long trade here. So each and every trade, every analysis, we explain through lives, and you can see here what a beautiful, amazing long trade we had it. Okay, so let's look at the another one, pound yen. We had amazing analysis on the gold guide, by the way. So let me share with you the pound yen. Pound yen, we had amazing trade guide. That's one of my favorite pair as well. So let's look at the price action, guys. This is the 1 hour chart, guys. And at the market open, I as always look for low and high, which is a pretty standard and straightforward. And if you look ahead, this is the low over broken this morning. So we had this beautiful short trade here. As you can see, this is the point of interest. We were looking some rejection here. So price nicely rejected. And as always mentioned, which is I just mentioned to you lately. So you can see here, this is the area of interest. So what are we expecting here? I'm expecting let the price break, give us the confirmation for sure. This is what we're expecting here. But price, instead of respecting these areas, which is broken, price impulsively reverse. Not only reverse, if you look at the price action, we have this impulsive reaction. You can see this is the impulsive candle. After this impulsive candle, we can see here the price develops sort of like a correction here, not impulsive reaction. And if you look at this candlestick pattern, that's a bullish engulfing candle. Price nicely came back and retest and give us a confirmation of sign of continuation and hit to the profit target. So when we explain all that information in live analysis, that's basically in my QFX platform, that's add value to our traders, basically not to miss any opportunity. So let me share with you guys how we analyze this short entry and then afterwards a long entry. So let me share with you guys. So we had it both long and short. So this is the short entry we had it, which is a pretty straightforward. And if you look at here, we have this in London morning session. We explain look for this breakout, which is a pretty straightforward. You can see here, price nicely broken based on the momentum. This is another, we have our own proprietary indicator that give us the momentum. So price nicely broken and beautiful short trade we had it. And we mentioned all these pullbacks as soon as the price hit to the profit target. That's why we suggest to our trader it's time to bank some profit. So after banking some profit, so as mentioned, we are continuously monitoring our price action. My analyst basically continuously monitoring the price action. So we had this false breakout, and after false breakout, we have this analysis we did, which is a pretty straightforward. If you look at my analysis of recording, I mentioned to my trader, we have this impulsive, after impulsive, if the price develop correction and stay above this level. So I'm expecting one more push to the upside. So based on 4 hour, as mentioned, we have a bias was developed long, and this candle give us a high probability of long here. So you can see here the price nicely broken, even not off broken. After the breakout, price develop a pullback and the sign of continuation. So beautiful long trade on pound yen. So this is the 1 hour chart we have it. Okay, so what we are looking upcoming hours and days. So we can see here every time when the price develop impulsive reaction, and after impulsive, if the price develop a correction, then it's the sign of continuation, right? This is the way we look at. We look at here, the price try to break this level many times. You can see here, this is the area, and develop false breakout. After the false breakout, we got this confirmation. That give us the high probability of continuation to the upside. even the price has broken this one. So upcoming hours and upcoming days, what we am expecting here, if the price develop a correction here, right, and probably these areas of interest we are looking here, then I'm expecting one more push to the upside. And this is the point of interest we are looking into it, okay? So that's our bias we are looking at. As always mentioned, if you trade and if you trade with the confirmation all the time, that's the high probability you will get most of the good trades. Reason why I'm saying after confirmation is very important. For example, let's say if you look at here, the price nicely broken the previous high and give us the confirmation. That is the high probability of continuation. And then look, you can align these analysis with the 1 hour, and then you can basically find high probability. So that was a beautiful long trade we had it on pound yen. So let's look at the gold. Gold is always, or bias is long. So we had it in December. You can see here, this is beautiful short trade we had it. And this gap is pretty standard and straightforward. Probably you have seen what's happening in Venezuela. That's basically create a huge push to the upside. And if you look at my analysis today, recording of my analysis has mentioned these a point of interest in my recording that I'm expecting one more push to the upside. And the most of the traders really enjoy this really, or bias is long. So we'll see here. So every time when the price down here, there's a high probability for us to look for the opportunity, long opportunity. This is what we're looking into it. But let me share with you the analysis. We had a lot of analysis, but here only just few of analysis. I'm just going to share with you guys. And you can see here that's a pretty straightforward. And this is the analysis we did at the New York session. And if you look at here, the price section, we have this point of interest, price broken and price refused to stay below this level. And instead, price developed a false breakout. Even after the false breakout, price give us the confirmation of sign continuation. So that was a beautiful long trade we had it on gold. And if you look at the another one, we had another beautiful, which is a pretty straightforward. Once the price develop a trend, then we always look for trades towards the trend. Then we have another beautiful, you can see here, not rocket science, guys. This is a pretty standard and straightforward. Once we see the price is going in this direction here, so what we're looking here in intraday, we are looking at a pullback. So as mentioned here, this any pullback would consider high probability trade around this level. So you can see here, the price nicely came back and developed another pullback, second pullback, third pullback, hit to the profit target. Most of the traders really enjoyed it, squeeze amazing profit. And if you look at the another one, this is the counter opportunity. As always, looking guys, based on the price action, we have this is the area of interest. Price developed for false breakout. But if you look at the intraday, we have this breakout. So what we're expecting here, the price should be this one. Then as soon as the price reverse, our analyst did another analysis and mentioned to look for this breakout. As you can see here, the price nicely broken and shoot down. That was a beautiful, amazing short trade on gold we had. This is the counter opportunity. So upcoming days, what we're looking at, upcoming hours, what I'm looking here. So there might be a opportunity, a counter opportunity. If let's see here, if the price refuse and give us the confirmation, then might be a counter opportunity. We're looking into it. But we'll see. It's too early to say. But right now, today is the first trading day. As you can see here, the price developed like right now. The London is closed, so we haven't seen any big moves. So we'll see how that's gonna go. All right, guys, that's it for now. But if you have any questions, feel free to ask, and I'm more than happy to answer all of your questions, guys. Any questions? Okay. No more questions? Any pair you would like me to, because we are mainly trading and analyzing this 12 major currency pair. So most welcome. If you have any question or any pair you want me to analyze, I'm more than happy to analyze for you guys. Let's look at the dollar CAD. We had amazing a long trade here. Then later on Basically, you can see here, we've been long here since the market. Basically, we were expecting this area. Let's see here, the price nicely. You can see a bullish engulfing candle, the market open. So we had this long trade here. So we were expecting some price action here. Later on, the news came out that the news was negative. So we have this counter opportunity too. So let me share with you guys. This is the trade we had it. Amazing trade pullback, pretty standard, straightforward. Then we had it another beautiful mention here. Look for another pullback. So as mentioned, whenever we define the price is going up, so then intraday, anytime when the price develop pullbacks, we're looking at opportunity. So that was a beautiful trade. We had it, and later on we also had this opportunity. Let me share with you guys. You can see here pretty straightforward, and we did this analysis. Price refused to. You can see here price came back and retest this level, but as mentioned, safer straight. You can see here price nicely broken and hit to this low here. That's what we suggest our traders time to consider tightening your stop loss. So as always mentioned, whenever the price refuses to stay above the previous high and low, and give us the confirmation, that's the high probability trade now. So what we're looking here, this is again 4-hour chart. So you can see here, we have a very strong bearish candle. And let's see here, if the price gonna break, give us the confirmation, then the sign of continuation, otherwise might be a pullback. So let's see guys, but we had amazing trade guys. And we also had amazing trades, especially dollar yen. We had a beautiful, all the yen has given us nice juicy pips. Yeah, you can see here that was amazing trade guys. You can see, as always mentioned, price refused to stay above this level, price broken and give us the confirmation. That's the high probability trade. And most of the analysis, we've been taking a short trade here. And let me share with you guys, we had amazing trade guys. So if you look at here, that was a beautiful uh, long trade this morning. That was a beautiful. And then after, this is a 1-hour chart guys. Then afterwards, we had this one. Okay, yeah, this is the beautiful trade we had it. If you look at the analysis, we were expecting the first priority will be pullback. If not, let the price break, give us the confirmation. What happened here at this stage? We did not get a pullback, but we get break and give us the confirmation. You can see here, price broken and give us the confirmation. And later on, price also develop another pullback. So that was a beautiful trade. Even though after that, we also had another beautiful short trade here. Pretty standard and straightforward, as you can see here. So if you look at the analysis, we have price nicely broken. And then we're looking if the price gonna break, sign of continuation or short trade here. So you can see here the price nicely broken. Look at this area. The price nicely broken and give us the confirmation. That's the high probability of continuation. And then price also retest and beautiful another short trade here. This is the analysis we did, an amazing analysis, guys. So beautiful. So upcoming days, as you can see right now, we have seen some weaknesses. But if you look at the pattern point of view, we can see a sort of like a head and shoulder pattern is developed. So as long as the price stay below this level, I'm expecting continuation to the downside. We'll see. But in upcoming days, we have news coming for the dollar, as you can see on farm. And if the price refuse to stay below and give us the confirmation, then we're looking long. Otherwise, keep taking a pullback. Even in intraday, you can see a beautiful pullback short trade on dollar yen. All right, guys, any questions? No questions? All right, so that's it for now. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. If you really want to avail that opportunity I'm giving, guys, open an account and get free one-to-one Zoom session with me. Okay. All right, guys, that's it for now. I would like to say, Happy New Year, all of you guys, and look forward to wonderful, amazing this year. A lot of pips and a lot of. Okay, let me share with you guys the other amazing results of last December. I think I'm going to show you the Q community results. Let me share with you guys. Just bear with me. Okay. So as you can see here, this is in December on Q community. As mentioned that I'm going to be attaching this account to test Q community platform and applications, and we had amazing results, guys. Even today we had some challenges of traders, but managed a very decent profit. Okay, so 713 today, probably made a few pippies today. As you can see, today was a Monday, guys. So mainly as a sati trader, don't actively trading, just some of them. 715 made some decent pips today, 38 pips. And then we had a 591, probably has lose some pips today, only 5 pips. And then he stopped trading. And 915 had made it only few pips, as you can see. He came out at the break even. Monday, as always, most of the time, most of the traders basically. So far, we're still positive. And if you look at the December, this is the aggressive, money management skill. So you can see here, if you look at the overall, we have, you know, drawdown is quite high, as you can see here, 50%, 51% drop down. But if you look at the return, is also very high. You can see here around about 40%. So that's the way it works. More risk, more gain. Right? We have other, this is basically $15,000 of an account. So we have made it in December, $6,000 profit. So let's see in January. Now this is another $10,000 of an account. And, maximum drawdown was 10%. But earning is very good, around 11% for $10,000 of account. So this is very good. Then we have another one, which is another $10,000 of an account. We have drawdown around 2.8, around 3%. But the return was very good, so 10%. So you can see these three accounts, we have, managed to get decent profit. And hopefully within a few days, I'm going to be sharing with you the more information where you will be able to follow these trades. And of course, at this stage, if you look at here, if you follow, you can charge 59 because first of all, we have reduced this price. We'll let you know. And second, we are giving 1 month free if you open a live account. So you can try 1 month free for any of your trader of your preference. And that information will be broadcast very soon, and I'll get back to you for that. But so far things are okay, guys. So you have seen how amazing analysis we did. You can also have seen the performance of these traders, so most welcome. And if you are the member of my QFX, then make sure you watch all our live analysis and practice and develop your trading skill. Most welcome. If you really want to trade with a real life account, open an account, message me. I'm more than happy to do a Zoom session and help you with the guys. But if you cannot trade and you would like to avail one of these traders' performance, you want to follow it, that is a pretty standard and straightforward. Minimum account size for I recommend should be $1,000 of an account. And more information we're going to share with you, all of you guys. So technically, you will have 1 month free to test it, and after that, it's going to be the different price, which is we're going to share that information. I hope that makes sense. All right, guys, that's it for now. And most welcome. Contact, my QFX team for if you are a member. If you're not a member, feel free to join and enjoy our live analysis and enjoy pipping. All right, guys, that's all for now. As always mentioned, guys, patience and discipline are key to success in trading. Trade with an edge, manage risk, be consistent, and keep it simple. All the best.